passing your street, passing you. What you need to do is to come outside, carry your hose, carry your pipe, and plug to the money that is passing so that you can do something. So that you can do something. If you plug into the Nigeria food system, you will never regret it. The only reason why you are regretting it is because you have been farming the wrong way. You have been farming the wrong way. Storage business is that you do not have story of I want to go and clear the land. I want to go and do herbicide. Give us money, rain no fall. Fulani people come eat the product. This one happen. That one. You do not have any of this story. You do not have any of this story. You are simply multiplying your money. Buying agricultural product. You don't even need a warehouse. But if you have a warehouse, fine. You buy these agricultural products, store them in your warehouse, and when it is time, you start selling them. Imagine that you are in the south and you come to the southeast, and you come to the north now and buy egusi when the price is cheap, and go and store it in south. Imagine what will happen when you want to sell, when you tell people you have egusi, and the egusi self, you have already even transported it to the south. Imagine what will happen, or the southeast. Imagine what will happen. Agricultural storage of commodities, storage of crops, storage of foodstuffs in agriculture is actually a cheat. It's actually a cheat, but so many people don't know. And when I say a cheat, what I mean is that it is not like cheating someone. It is actually an untold story of how you can make money, rack millions of money in agriculture, even without owning a farm. See, when I decided to stop farming, that is farming crops, farming things like rice, farming things like maize, was when I started making some few money, plenty money in the crop production industry. I could remember when I farmed the granite. I was hyped by that granite is going to give me all the money in the world. I hired land in a place called Akroba in Lafia. I hired land, plenty land though. I hired people and I started farming granite. We will put granite everywhere. I found granite. I was even expecting like 400 bags of granite. I spent serious money farming granite. And at the end of the day, when the granite came out, I discovered that I have wasted my time. I discovered that the thing I got from the granite was almost, if not the same thing with the current price of granite. That is, if I have gotten like 50 bags, the expenses I made in farming them was almost the same thing like if I have just gone and buy 50 bags immediately during harvest time. And that was when I knew that, see, farming, if if you are not careful, you will lose your money. It is even better that you buy those products and store than to farm them. And the reason is because of insecurity. You see, if you live in the urban city and you are not into livestock production, if you want to go into crop production, that means you need a large expense of land in order for you to be able to farm plenty hectares. But because of insecurity and all that, sometimes you also have to employ security. You have to employ farm attendants that will be checking up all those things. And also, the villagers that will farm for you know that you do not know what it takes in order to do this business. They know that you do not actually know what it means in order for you to do this business. So what would they do? If the price of farming 1 hectare, for instance, is 10,000 naira, they will tell you it's 20,000 naira, meaning that you are farming 100% higher. And because you are already calculating in your mind that you are going to make all the money in the world, you will not truly know that you are leading into a serious problem. And then they know. Then they know that the prices that they are doing this thing is 10,000 naira, but they are giving it to you at 20,000 naira. 100% higher than the normal price than them they will farm the thing. So at the end of the day, you wake up with a product that is almost the same price with the buying price at harvest time. Look at the time you took. Look at the risk you took. If Fulani people have gone to the farm to go and eat it up, what will you say? If rain have stopped, what will you say? If the fertilizer is not enough and the thing didn't grow well, what will you say? Look at the risk of traveling inside bush. Look at the risk of kidnapping you. Look at the risk of buying you inside bush. You took all this risk. At the end of the day, you wake up with the same price. And now you will tell yourself, okay, since it is the same price, I will keep it. When the price appreciate, I will sell it. Now, you have lived the normal business. You are now into storage business. So why will you even go and farm in the first place if you can just store this agricultural commodity? Now, storing of agricultural commodity is one of the best way for you to keep your money right now in Nigeria. It is even better than Nigeria Stock Exchange. It is even better than real estate. The truth is that storing your product, storing agricultural product, if you know your game, and if you follow this video and I show you how you can be able to do it, it's going to help you to see how you'll be able to keep your money and how you'll be able to grow your money with time. Now, I have someone that came to WhatsApp and met me, and he said that his business model is production of palm oil, and then later he will store it and sell. So I was like, why will you even produce it in the first place, and then you have to again store it and sell? Why not just buy it directly without the problem? Because this person is living abroad and is complaining that the staff are not doing well. So why will you even need staff? You only need one person. You only need one staff. That's all. A staff that you trust, that is accountable, that you will go and buy this oil at a cheap price and then keep it in your warehouse. And when it is time to sell it, you sell it at a higher price. That is just what you need. You do not need anything like saying you want to be doing production, you want to be doing this and that. And he bought the idea and he's reviving his whole plantation, his whole thinking. And that is the same thing. Someone will tell you that, okay, I want to go and farm maize. The agronomists, like someone sent a message today in my last video, that agronomists were falling his hand, they were eating his money, and he's from Kenya. This video, I also made it because of you. If you are abroad and you keep giving agronomists money to buy things for you and to farm maize or farm anything for you in Kenya, at the end of the day, you are not making profit. If you really want to do the business, why not just buy from farmers during harvest and keep it? So that during the time of shortage, you will sell it. In order to tell you that even God approves of this business, let us take our mind back to the time of Pharaoh, to the time of Joseph in the Bible. What happened? When Joseph had a dream that there was going to be hunger in the land of Egypt for 7 years, and there was going to be a time of surplus, God told Joseph what to do. And what he was supposed to do is simple. He was supposed to store this agricultural product during the time of surplus, so that during the time of hunger, there will be food for them to sell. Why are farmers going into selling their product at a cheap price during harvest? You know the answer. It's because of hunger. Most of these farmers are doing what we call subsistence. Oh God, English is a problem for me. Most of these farmers are doing what we call small scale farming. And by this small scale farming, what it means is that they farm what they can eat and sell small, so that they can be able to take their children to school, so that they can be able to farm, they can be able to buy farm input for their next farm, so that they can be able to rebuild their house that is already leaking, so that they will be able to buy other food stuff in their house. That is why they sell. And these farmers are plenty. This one will bring his tray back. This one will bring its stem back. If I happen to come from, grow up in Nasarawa State, and Nasarawa State is one of the biggest production of food in the whole of Nigeria. So if you ever go to market where they buy these things, you'll be surprised how we buy it. The trailer you see of maize is not got in one day. Oh. This one bring 2 bags, this one bring 3 bags. That is how they buy it, very, very cheap, and store. Okay? So God himself said, during the time of surplus, you are supposed to keep, and during the time of hunger, you are supposed to sell. Who is supposed to be storing this agricultural product? It is the government. It is the government. And that is why in all the states in Nigeria, you will see silos where they are supposed to be buying agricultural product during the time that is cheap, so that they will store and still sell it at the same time, price of cheapness during the time that the ones from the farmers are finished. But the government have failed. The government have failed the citizens in making sure that they store this product so that we have the same prices all year round. And because the government have failed, it is now an opportunity for entrepreneurs. Private individuals like us are now buying the product and then selling them at the market value 3 months later, 4 months later. Storage business might be the breakthrough of all the agricultural pursuits you might want to have. And the good news is that you can start from small. I can remember when I stored some rice. That year I had farm rice and I got about 60 bags. It was in partnership with someone. We did it 50-50. So my own share in it was 30 bags. So we got 60 bags and I got 30 bags. But he needed money. So I bought his own 30 bags and I kept 60 bags. When I kept the 60 bags in, because if you are in Nassau State, or I don't know, I'm talking about Nassau State because in Nassau State it's very easy to store this product. You buy them. We have storage facility in Nassau State. I think each bag is 1,000 naira. That is what you pay when you sell. You buy this product, they will load it for you in the store, and that store is where all these buyers come from. Buyers from other side of the east and everything, they come there and to ask, this maize here now, the owner won't sell. It's just like you have a land and you have an agent. The owner won't sell. Anytime it is time to sell, you will just sell off your product. It is a very easy way of cashing out money, but you need to have your own person. If you are interested in the business, you need to have your own person that will come around and do the storage. That is, store it and collect the card. There is a card that they will give you and collect the card in the store. And when it is time to sell, they will contact him and you will sell your thing. I'm not going to be collecting any money from anybody, but I can show you how you can start this business. In fact, I know of a family in Lafia right now that they have many real estate by the Federal University Lafia. They have so many houses just because of storage business. Just because of storage business. They are not doing any other work. Their only work is to buy product during harvest and sell it during the time of dry season. Okay, now let me go back to the story. So I stored 60 bags in that rice mill. There was a store there. Then people will come. Sometimes I'll go to just check my rice. People will come. We get 5 bags, so you go buy, oga. And I was just buying. I was buying. And all of a sudden, the price of rice shoot up. Buhari went and stop border, and rice shoot up. That was among the first bulk money I got in building my farm. And the good news about this is that nobody will even know about it. Storage is like land. Nobody will even know that this is your own or anything. You will be walking on the road and people will think you don't have money. But you have 100 bags of rice paddy. You have 100 bags of maize. You have 500 bags of soya beans. Do you know what we are talking about? If you are in the diaspora and you seriously want to make money, consider doing storage this 2025. Keep your money. Save your money. Don't invest, don't send money home for anybody to be doing bullshit. Keep your money. Once it is time, very soon, the rainy season has just started. Very soon, maize will come out. Seed will come out. Egusi will come out. Oh, egusi, egusi. Oh God, egusi, egusi. Oh God. There was this egusi I bought for 25,000 naira. I sold it for 150,000 naira. Don't play. We bought it 25,000 naira that year. I think it's about 8 years ago. The price of egusi went to 150,000 naira. How many percent increase is that? It's not 100%. It's not 200%. It's not 300%. It's not 400%. It's not 500%. It's almost 700% increase in less than 5 months or 6 months. Now, there are some times that the price will drop, but the price will not even drop more than like, see, last, you collect your money. That is last, you collect your money. Most times, that is the worst case scenario. Storage business is a cheat. It's a cheat. And if you know what you want to do with your money, say, consider storing. Okay, consider storage business. It's going to help you. If you come to my city, for instance, Nassau State, we have maize in abundance. We have seed in abundance. We have egusi in abundance. We have pepper in abundance. I'm going to make a video so that we talk about what are some products that we can store in this 2025 with guarantee risk of at least 100% return on investment. Storage business is that you do not have story of I want to go and clear the land. I want to go and do herbicide. Give us money, rain no fall. Fulani people come eat the product. This one happen. That one. You do not have any of this story. You do not have any of this story. You are simply multiplying your money. Buying agricultural product. You don't even need a warehouse. But if you have a warehouse, fine. You buy these agricultural products, store them in your warehouse, and when it is time, you start selling them. Imagine that you are in the south and you come to the southeast, and you come to the north now and buy egusi when the price is cheap, and go and store it in south. Imagine what will happen when you want to sell, when you tell people you have egusi, and the egusi self, you have already even transported it to the south. Imagine what will happen, or the southeast. Imagine what will happen. Imagine that you have maize, or you have groundnut, or you have soybeans, or you have seed, and you open your mouth and say, I want to sell it. The price is not the same. Look at cassava, dry cassava. Many people will sell, when cassava is coming out, people sell their cassava at the cheapest price. But have you considered that dry cassava is a good meal? About less than 2 months ago, it's not even up to 2 months, a bag of cassava was selling dry cassava. That is, you bring out cassava, you chop it, they will chop it and dry it on the ground. After it dry, they will bag it and keep and store. That storage is a big money in my community. My community is a cassava community. It's a big money in today, Hassan was calling me and he was telling me that the bag as of today is 40,000 naira. Just 2 months ago, it was 23,000 naira. It's not even up to 2 months ago that it was 23,000 naira. So now it is 40,000 naira. Meaning that my cassava right now is 40,000 naira. Something that was 100% increment in less than 2 months. 100%. So imagine that I have 10 bags. My 230,000 naira is now 400,000 naira in less than. Food in Nigeria is increasing every day. Food in Nigeria is increasing every day. How are you going to plug into the Nigeria system and milk it? A city like Lagos have 20 million people living in Lagos. Imagine that for food, that people in Lagos are spending only 500 naira every day for food, averagely, for the 20 million people. It means that every day, the 20 million people are spending 10 billion naira in order to eat food. That means in a month, 300 billion naira is being circulated just for food alone in Lagos. It means that once you wake up in the morning, that already money is passing you in your street no matter where you are. Money is passing your street, passing you. What you need to do is to come outside, carry your hose, carry your pipe, and plug to the money that is passing so that you can do something. So that you can do something. If you plug into the Nigerian food system, you will never regret it. The only reason why you are regretting it is because you have been farming the wrong way. You have been farming the wrong way. If you want me to make video about what you need to store in this 2025, that will at least give you 100% guarantee profit this year, type it in the comment section. And if you have not subscribed, what are you waiting for? Do well to subscribe. My name is Simeon Odi. In this country, they call me the Shore Boy. I don't know where they call me where you live, but I'm sure. And what I'm telling you is 100% sure. You can drop me a message on my WhatsApp and we can talk more about this. Plus 234-70-53-21-6310 is my number. And I will see you again. This is Shore Boy and I'm signing out.